What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at JK Amusements. As always, I'm Kev, and I'm here to give you guys a bit of video game news, because as you know, E3 was this past week. I don't have time to go over everything with you guys, but I figured I'd give you the biggest takeaways that I had tuning into the E3 news and all that and all the video game news. So without further ado, let's get into it. One of the biggest events at E3 was Bethesda's big conference with Xbox, I guess they paired with. The reason for that is obvious. It's because ZeniMax Media, the parent company to Bethesda, is now part of the Xbox brand because Microsoft has purchased it. One of the new titles that everybody's excited about is, of course, Halo Infinite. We got a campaign reveal trailer as well as a glimpse at the multiplayer of Halo Infinite. I never played Halo 3, but like the people who've seen Halo Infinite says, oh, it kind of reminds them of Halo 3. So that's what you can sort of expect, at least at this point, from the Halo Infinite multiplayer. As for the campaign, I'm fuzzy on the details myself, but the trailer does look really cool. There are rumors that Master Chief dies at the end. That's been going on for a couple decades now, so we'll see if that ends up being true or not. Another big reveal we got was the gameplay reveal for Elden Ring, and guys, it looks amazing. This reminds me of when everyone was excited for the Demon's Souls remake when that was first debuted last year when the PS5 was about to come out, and everyone was just absolutely astonished at how good next-gen graphics could look and how great a game could look if it's made on a modern console or in a modern game engine. That is definitely what Elden Ring looks like. It's definitely flexing its next-gen-ness, its next-gen chops. I am so excited for this game. George R. R. Martin's behind the story. I could not be more excited for this. Jared even more so. Like, Jared is a big Dark Souls fan, so I know he's gonna flip when this comes out. Elden Ring releases on January 21st, 2022. Just before E3, we got a look at the next Battlefield, and it is officially named Battlefield 2042. I have always been sort of a Battlefield player. I haven't really been like a huge Call of Duty fan. When Battlefield 4 came out, I was absolutely unreachable for weeks when Battlefield 4 came out, and I am so excited for Battlefield 2042. I kind of didn't like Battlefield 5 as much, and Battlefield 1 was alright, but I feel like, you know, World War II, World War I type style shooters, they get a little stale quick because like there's been so many of them done. And there's been a lot of first-person shooters done in general, especially like war-related ones like Battlefield and Call of Duty, but I feel like the World War II shooter genre is very overdone. I'm happy to see a return to form with Battlefield 2042. I was on the edge of my seat, jumping out of my seat even when I came to certain points in the trailer. It looks amazing, and I hope my PC can run it. If not, I'll have to play it on my PS5, but oh my gosh, guys. Battlefield 2042 comes out in October later this year. Circling back to more Bethesda news, we got a teaser trailer for Starfield, Bethesda's first new IP in, I think, 25 years. That's a huge deal because, like, company big as Bethesda, like, they're planning for this to be their next Elder Scrolls, their next Fallout, and they actually gave it a release date. It is coming out November 11th, 2022. I think that's a very generous estimate for this. I was assuming that this was going to take a lot longer. Like, we wouldn't see it until, like, the console refresh period of the PS5 and the new Xbox, like maybe like 2023, 2024, like around there. But end of 2022, hey, I'm happy with that. Like, that basically you're telling me this game comes out in a little over a year. That's fine. And the trailer got me even more hyped, so I hope it gets you hyped too. I am so excited for Starfield to come out. It comes out November 11th, 2022. In a somewhat unexpected turn, Ubisoft got a surprise in there for us with a new Avatar game, of all things. You know, Avatar, like Pandora, the Blue People. It is called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. 12 years after the Avatar movie came out. Can't say why they decided to do this. I will say that it felt weird that there wasn't a video game that made Avatar play as good as it looks, you know? Like, when Avatar first came out, it was like a marvel of film production. It was a marvel of filmmaking, like how good CGI could really look. And that was back in 2009. And I was always wondering why we didn't have a game that was like really good to go alongside it, but it looks like we're getting one finally. It is called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and it's coming sometime in 2022. Back at Square Enix's showcase, the producers of Marvel's The Avengers, they actually revealed a new superhero game. They revealed Square Enix's Guardians of the Galaxy, which I was not expecting at all, but apparently this game was leaked back in 2017, so I guess I just don't know anything. I just didn't think anybody like really wanted a Guardians of the Galaxy solo video game, but hey, To each their own. Like I'll pick this thing up and I'll play it, and I bet I'll be proven wrong then because it does look pretty good. But I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy comes out October 26th later this year. To all my horror game fans out there, it looks like we're getting a sequel to Stalker. Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl is the title. Any horror fans out there, I think anyone can appreciate this. And I've been dying for a good horror game the last few years. The last really scary horror game that I played was, I think it was Outlast 2. I think that was the last one that actually scared me. I love horror games, and I'm excited for Stalker 2 because the graphics look great and it looks like the first true scary horror game in a long time. Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl comes out April 28th, 2022. I'm not a very big racing game person. That being said, Forza Horizon 5 looks incredible, and I think it's going to be the first racing game that I actually throw myself into and play on day one. The graphics look amazing, and it rivals, dare I say, Demon's Souls. I've never played a racing game with my full heart. They've always been like something I've just sort of sat down and played while I was bored, but I think I'm going to give this one a shot for the first time, and this may be the first racing game I actually play all the way through to the end. Do racing games have an end? I thought you just drive everywhere. Forza Horizon 5 comes out November 9th later this year. Last thing I'm going to talk about is we got a reveal of The Outer Worlds 2. If you guys like The Outer Worlds 1 like me, I love the first Outer Worlds. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but I feel like this is going to be kind of like Obsidian's new Fallout in a way. I feel like they have a lot of smart writers over at Obsidian, and I really think that if they just expand on everything that the first game did, I think that they have a really promising new game here. And I feel like the Outer Worlds is kind of underrated and not enough attention was paid to it. This could be their new Fallout or their new Skyrim. There's no release date for now, but you can bet that I'll be talking about it as soon as that becomes available. And with all that done, I think this video is just about over. Again, that isn't everything that happened at E3. I'll be talking more about it later this week with Jared. Stay tuned for another little experimental video type thing we're gonna do. I'll be announcing it on all my socials later this week, and I'll be making it known on the channel too. If you guys are excited about any of the games, let me know down in the comments, and I'll let you guys know my personal favorite. Personally, I can't wait for the Outer Worlds 2 to come out. That is the one I'm most excited about, but I'm excited about all of them. I can't wait to see all of these games come out, and some of them are going to flop, sure, like Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have high hopes for that one. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be like totally game-changing about that, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's play all these games later together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you here at JK Amusements in the next video. Bye-bye.